Oh man, oh man. 3, 2, 1.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Millennial Men channel. I'm Josh.
I'm Noah.
I'm Shmo.
And we're back with another comedy reaction. This time we have George Carlin, God Bless America. I don't know if that
And fuck pride.
I don't know if that's actually part of it.
It is, I think. I think it's American pride. I think that's what he's talking
Well,
about.
that's what it's called here, and that's what we're going to react to.
All right, let's do it.
Let's get it.
Kids have to be warned that there's bullshit coming down the road. That's the biggest thing you can do for a kid. Tell them what life in this country is about. It's about a whole lot of bullshit that needs to be detected and avoided. That's the best thing you can do. No one told me. No one told me a thing like that. I was never warned about any of this. Had to find all of it out for myself. And there are still, as with you probably, a lot of things that you're expected to believe and accept in America that I personally have a problem with, and I question a lot of these things. Give you an example. I saw a slogan on the guy's car. It said, "Proud to be an American." And I thought, well, what the fuck does that mean? Proud to be an American. You see, I've never understood national pride. I've never understood ethnic pride. Because I'm Irish, and all four of my grandparents were born in Ireland, so I'm fully Irish. And when I was a kid, I would go to the St. Patrick's Day parade. And I noticed that they sold a button that said, "Proud to be Irish." And I could never understand that because I knew that on Columbus Day, they sold a different button that said, "Proud to be Italian." Then came Black Pride and Puerto Rican pride. And I could never understand ethnic or national pride. Because to me, pride should be reserved for something you achieve or attain on your own, not something that happens by accident of birth. Being Irish... Being Irish isn't a skill. It's a fucking genetic accident. You wouldn't say I'm proud to be 5'11". I'm proud to have a predisposition for colon cancer.
Shit.
You should be proud of all his genetic accidents, like everything.
I'm proud to have a predisposition for colon cancer. So why the fuck would you be proud to be Irish or proud to be Italian or American or anything? If you're happy with it, that's fine. Do that. Put that on your car. Happy to be an American. Be happy. Don't be proud. Too much pride as it is. Pride goeth before a fall. Never forget Proverbs, okay? Now, here's another slogan. Here's another slogan you run into all the time. God bless America. Once again, respectfully, I say to myself, what the fuck does that mean? God bless America? Is that a request? Is that a demand? Is that a suggestion? Politicians say it at the end of every speech, as if it were some sort of verbal tick that they can't get rid of. God bless you and God bless America. God bless you and God bless America. I guess they figure if they leave it out, someone's going to think they're bad Americans. Let me tell you a little secret about God, folks. God does not give a flying fuck about America, okay? He doesn't care. He never cared about this country. He never has. He never will. He doesn't care about this country any more than he cares about Mongolia, Transylvania, Pittsburgh, the Suez Canal, or the North Pole. He simply doesn't care, okay? He doesn't care. Listen. Hey, there are 200 countries in the world now. Do these people honestly think that God is sitting around picking out his favorites? Why would he do that? Why would God have a favorite country? And why would it be America out of all the countries? Because we have the most money? Because he likes our national anthem? Maybe it's because he heard we have 18 delicious flavors of classic rice-a-roni. It's delusional thinking. It's delusional thinking, and Americans are not alone with these sort of delusions. Military cemeteries around the world are packed with brainwashed, dead soldiers who were convinced God was on their side. America prays for God to destroy our enemies. Our enemies pray for God to destroy us. Somebody's going to be disappointed. Somebody's wasting their fucking time. Could it be everyone? Now. If people want to say God bless America, that's their business. I don't care. But here's what I don't understand. If they say God bless America, presumably they believe in God. And if they do, they must have heard God loved everyone. That's what he said. He loved everyone and he loved them equally. So why would these people ask God to do something that went against his own teachings? You know what these God bless America people ought to do? They ought to check with that Jesus fellow they're so crazy about. They're always talking about what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? They don't want to know so they can do it. They just want to know so they can tell other people to do it. Well, I'll tell you what Jesus would have done. I'll tell you what Jesus would have done. He would have got up on the top of the Empire State Building and said, God bless everyone around the world forever and ever till the end of time. That's what Jesus would have done, and that's what these people should do, or else they should admit that God bless America is really just some sort of an empty slogan with no real meaning except for something vague like good luck. Good luck, America. You're on your own, which is a little bit closer to the truth. Here's a civic custom that I don't understand. Maybe you can help me. Taking off your hat when a flag passes by, or when some jackoff at the ballpark starts singing the national anthem. They tell you to take off your hat. What the fuck does a hat have to do with being patriotic? What possible relationship exists between the uncovered head and a feeling that ought to live in your heart? Suppose you have a red, white, and blue hat. Suppose you have a hat made out of a flag. Why would you take it off to honor the flag? Wouldn't you leave it on and point it toward the flag?
Just imagine a
Imagine everyone just fucking.
whole corner of
What
the
if it
stadium just,
And
national anthem?
Dude, then there's one section, dude, where the flag's above them, so they're just like.
they're underneath it, just pointing straight up and straight as the arrow.
Do you know what that kind of reminds me of? Do you know how, like, back in the day, like.
How could that remind you?
No,
of
the
anything?
hat thing, just the hat thing.
taking your hat off?
Back in the day, people used to take their hat off when they go in someone's house or they go out
yeah.
to dinner. At the dinner table,
Yeah.
you would always take your hat off. That's kind of like
love
fading
my
away.
hat.
That's not really a thing anymore. At least with our generation, that's not
We
really
also
a
wear
thing.
different hats, though. You wouldn't wear, like, a baseball cap. You'd wear, like a nicer hat.
Yeah.
Usually. No, it wouldn't be like, no, but if you're going to, like, dinner and you're, like, wearing a hat and this asking you to, like, please remove your hat at dinner, you're usually going to be wearing a nicer hat than, like, a beat-up
But it's even
Nike
like going
hat.
to people's houses.
That's true.
Yeah, it's like.
But I feel like even then you would see with, like, a nice hat, like a fedora or something.
Maybe just baseball hats weren't as popular back
That's
then.
what I'm saying. Maybe the people were
You
like
became an adult, you
well,
weren't
because
supposed to
think
wear
of it.
baseball caps
You have
anymore, I
you
don't
have like a hat rack where you would put like a fedora or like a top hat, which is like a nicer hat that you would wear out. Compared to
Yeah.
like I wouldn't hang my baseball hat on it. I would just be like throw it in the corner. Like, whatever.
Yeah, true.
Leave it on and point it toward the flag. And what's so bad about hats that you have to take them off? Why not take off your pants?
Just walk in.
Or your shoes. They tell you at the airport, they say, take off your shoes. They tell you it's a national security, so taking off your shoes could be patriotic too. I started to question all this stupid hat shit when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was a Catholic. At least until I reached the age of reason, okay?
Nobody says that.
Catholic. I was a Catholic for about 2.5 years, something like that. And during that time, one of the things they told us was that if a boy or a man went into a church, he had to remove his hat in order to honor the presence of God. But they had already told me that God was everywhere. So I used to wonder, well, if God is everywhere, why would you even own a hat? Why not show your respect?
Checkmate.
Don't even buy a fucking hat. And just to confuse things further, they told the women exactly the opposite. Catholic women and girls had to cover their heads when they went into church. Same as in certain temples, Jewish men have to cover their heads in those temples. In those same temples, Jewish women not allowed to cover their heads. So try to figure this shit out. Catholic men and Jewish women, no hats. Catholic women and Jewish men, hats. Somebody's got the whole thing totally fucking backwards, don't you think? And what is this religious fascination with headgear? Every religion's got a different fucking hat. Did you ever notice that? The Hindus have a turban, the Sikhs have a tall white turban, Jews have a yarmulke, the Muslims have the keffiyeh, the bishop has a pointy hat on one day and a round hat on another day, cardinal has a red hat, pope has a... Well, everybody's got a fucking hat. One group takes them off, the other group puts them on.
I love when Carlin pokes like pokes at religion and for logical reasons. Like the whole thing of like these kind of people are supposed to wear a hat, but these aren't. But then a different religion is flipped. But then like he has this kind of hat and he has that. Like thing like something as small as that, where like that's just wildly accepted. He looks at it and goes like, why? And like makes fun of it to be like, which one of you is wrong? Because one of y'all got it flipped.
It's
I
like
really,
it's like
really
it's like
that.
when a kid constantly asks you why, and you get down to the point, you're like, I don't have the answer.
We
I
just
don't. I
do
don't.
it.
I don't.
I don't tell you.
You
Yeah.
just accept it. Just
And
move
the
on.
kid's just like, huh, that's weird.
Weird.
That's weird.
Why everybody's got a fucking hat? One group takes them off, the other group puts them on. Personally, I would never want to be a member of any group where you either have to wear a hat or you can't wear a hat. I think... I think all religions should have one rule and one rule only: hats optional. That's all you need to run a really good religion. Here's another one of these civic customs: swearing on the Bible. You understand that shit? They tell you to raise your right hand, place your left hand on the Bible. Does this stuff really matter? Which hand? Does God really give a fuck about details like this? Suppose you put your right hand on the Bible, you raise your left hand. Would that count? Or would God say, sorry, wrong hand, try again? And why does one hand have to be raised? What is the magic in this gesture? This seems like some sort of a primitive voodoo mojo shtick. Why not put your left hand on the Bible, let your right hand hang down by your side? It's more natural. Or put it in your pocket. Remember what your mother used to say? Don't put your hands in your pockets. Does she know something we don't know? Is this hand shit really important? Well, let's get back to the Bible, America's favorite national theatrical prop. Suppose the Bible they hand you to swear on is upside down, or backward, or both, and you swear to tell the truth on an upside down, backward Bible. Would that count? Suppose the Bible they hand you is an old Bible and half the pages are missing. Suppose all they have is a Chinese Bible in an American court, or a Braille Bible and you're not blind. Suppose they hand you an upside-down, backward Chinese Braille Bible with half the pages missing. At what point does all of this stuff just break down and become just a lot of stupid shit that somebody made up? They fucking made it up, folks. It's make-believe. It's make-believe. Now, all right.
We did that last part.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've done that end bit for sure. We've seen that in
Yeah.
another one of
I don't
his.
remember the exact name of that bit,
Yeah.
but we did do it. If you want to see our initial reactions, it's one of the Carlin bits on our channel.
Yeah. I think this one overall wasn't like, he didn't do as much like punchlines or like
Yeah.
much like, it was more of like his it was like more of like a constant stream of thought that was very like nihilistic or like nihilistic, however you want to pronounce it. It was like very like doom and gloom kind of
You
feel.
kind of just needed to put it out there.
Yeah, you just need to be like, I just need to be honest, this
is how I
shit's
feel,
stupid.
yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
I don't care anymore.
It kind of resonates heavy with what's going on today too, though. I mean, with the whole election and stuff happening.
And even just thinking about like things that you wouldn't think about, but then taking the time to step back and say like, why do we do that? Or like, why is something like swearing on the Bible so important? Like that's done in a court of law. Like it's a very important kind of setting. Why is it like left hand down, right hand up? Or like what he was saying, like why do we have these like traditions that go so far back? And it really is because one day someone was like, you know what would make it seem super more important? We'll just pull a Bible out and make them swear on it, like something like that. You know what I mean? Or like, yeah, no,
It's like, I got it.
hear me out.
Get a Bible.
Only left hand though, and bring me a Bible. You know what I mean?
And
Like,
someone in church one day was like, you know what? I don't like the men wearing the hats.
yeah, I
don't
think
like it.
that hat looks shitty on you, but
Yeah.
that hat looks great. So men,
Women-
take them all off. Women, keep them on.
Keep the
you know
hats
what I
on.
mean?
Keep the hats
It's
on.
just like
all the
one-
men's hats right now look
And
stupid.
I got one guy with a wrong colored hat, and they're like, whatever. The priest or the bishop was like, lose the hat. All of you, fuck it.
If
So,
someone
yeah.
just needed a better explanation in church, and they're just like, it's to honor God,
Yeah,
okay?
you know what I mean? Makes
And
There
everyone's
you
like,
go. Oh,
true,
Shut up.
true.
Everyone shut up.
Everyone
Yes, we're
fuck,
honoring
fuck,
God.
fuck,
Anyways, is that it? Anything else?
That's it.
about it
Set?
for me.
Okay. Go ahead and put in the comment section below if you have anything else you want us to react to. If you see someone comment something you also want us to react to, give it a like, increase our popularity, bring it to the top. That way we see its priority, and we'll get to it. Last but not least, hit our link tree if you want to follow us on social media. Keep up with us. We'll do our best to respond to any DMs or anything that you send us for requests as well. And like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell so you know when we drop our latest video. And thanks for stopping by the Millennial Men channel. Peace.
Later. Hit.